Hello, 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 beautiful. Hello, beautiful. This is OKeba Anahata Ra coming to you with this Mama Monday, and listening to some Sarah Vaughan. Sarah Vaughan. Ooh. This was a Nat King Cole song that she remade. She did it like nobody else. This song right here. I love this. I'm not gonna play that whole thing for you, but y'all know my type, my music. Anyway, I'm coming to you today. How are you doing? Let me ask, how you doing this morning? This morning, it's very humid out here. It's extremely humid, so I do have to leave this open. I don't want to turn on the air because it might get loud in here. But how you doing? I hope you're well. I hope your family is well. I hope you're feeling good in your body and your mind and in your spirit. And if you're not, hopefully you will feel better in the duration of this video, and that you're smiling, that you will smile, that my smile helps you to smile. When you smile, others smile back at you. So smile. I told y'all, man, show those pearls, and other people smile at you too, right? We got to become more smiling folks, smiling at each other. But this is morning, Mama morning, Mama Monday, right? I'm just all mumbly up this morning. And so I have to keep this to talking about motherhood and children and some things following our families. And so today I want to talk about guarding your gates, right? And I make references to this, or references about this kind of topic all the time when I talk about being mindful of the information that you're ingesting, being mindful about even things you're putting on your skin, in your body, as well as the environments that you put yourself around, the stuff that you're listening to. These are your gates, all right? The Bible speaks about guarding your gates in various places in the Bible, and in the book of Proverbs talks about that as well. And in the New Testament, right, you hear about guarding your gates. You have 5 gates typically that we speak of. We talk about the ear gate, the eye gate, right? And then we talk about also the mouth gate, the nose gate, and even your touch, your tactical gate, or your skin gate. And basically what a gate is those are all the areas of exchange of information for you. How we get information from the outside world and we bring it into the body. The 2 areas that takes in a lot of information that we oftentimes process to become our way of thinking, how we think, how we feel about ourselves, is usually the the ears and the eyes, right? The mouth is also another important gate, which I'll speak about that the next time. But I want to talk about the eye and the ear gates right now, okay? All of the gates affect you. They all play a role in how you think and how you process information. But the eye gate and the ear gate are especially important, especially as we're leading into these times where, wars and rumors of war and disease and rumors of disease and hello, is all sorts of things happening around us. And with regards to our own gates, we need to be mindful about what we're ingesting in, as well as being mindful of what our children are ingesting in, okay? Being mindful about what they're taking in through their ear gates and what they're taking in through their eye gates. Please monitor your children. Monitor what they're watching on TV. Monitor what they're listening to, because some of this stuff is not speaking life or light to them. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of talk about the music, etc., but it's even more than that. As they have their devices, and oftentimes there's a lot of independence that we give our children after they reach a certain age. We give them the freedom to choose some of the things that they will watch and such. But it's still really important to be those parents who are guarding those gates for your children, to guard the gates for your babies, to guard the gates for your children, even for your teenage children. Don't let them go yet. Don't let them go, not just yet. Be mindful of what they're listening to, and start it off early so they don't even get accustomed. They don't even get accustomed to hearing certain types of music. Our oldest son, who we just dropped him off at his dorm over the weekend, There's certain music he doesn't even really listen to. You know, there's certain things he doesn't even watch or participate in. Now, I know he's going to college, and I know y'all saying, oh, you being naive. Yes, they become exposed to things. But I'm telling you, when some of this stuff is not a part of who you are at early ages, it just is harder to marinate in you. It's harder to take root in you when it's not a part of you, right? So we want to give them good beginnings. They have they call it Bright Beginnings here in Georgia. They have their pre-K program. It's called Bright Beginnings. I like that term, Bright Beginnings. We want to give our babies bright beginnings, good beginnings, starting them off with the right kinds of things in their ears and coming in through their eyes, through those ear gates and those eye gates. And therefore, what comes out of their mouth is a reflection of the abundance of what has been inside of their being. And I say this because we were watching a movie, Toy Story 4. Now, I like the other Toy Stories. This one we hadn't seen when we started watching it. And we ended up having to turn the movie off. Why? Because what we saw in the movie was there is definitely an all-out attack here on masculinity. Now, let me say this. There's attack on femininity too. Ashe, there's been an attack on femininity. Ashe, there's been an attack on femininity for millennia. Okay? Let's be clear about it. Okay? This attack on masculinity is a new thing. It's a new thing. But let me be clear that that doesn't take away from the fact that there is a definite attack on masculinity from the perspective of dismissing masculine leadership, not allowing any type of masculine leadership or masculine energy to have leadership. What do I mean in reference to this show? This is what I'm noticing in some of these cartoons and these TV shows where you have a dominant female character, right? A female character in leading position, and usually a very weak and incompetent male who is accompanying her. So she's having to protect him. He's screaming. I don't know what to do. And he's taking a very effeminate role. And she's taking this role of, come here, I got it. Oh, you so foolish. We had to turn it off because the main character, Woody, who has always been, he's the lead toy character in the story. He's now in this position where he's so weak, and little Bo Peep, she became this Rambo woman, She-Ra, and now she's like, oh, silly, and what kind of idiot, she's using words like that. Now let me say something. I do believe that women can be leaders. Absolutely. Ashe. Women are leaders. They are leaders in the many positions in which we carry. Ashe. We can be and often are very good decision makers in our homes, on our jobs. That's why we get those positions. Not just because they don't want to keep men there, but because women show and prove that they are able to handle these positions. I know that to be factual. But the problem comes in is when we are showing images of women being very disrespectful of males and masculine energy, number one, and we're showing men to be the most incompetent they could possibly be, number two. Why must he be an imbecile or incompetent in order for you to be a leader? You can still show your leadership without the men being imbecilish or incompetent or childish. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is not good imagery for our children. This is not something you want to put into the eye gates and the ear gates of your little ones. So we had to turn that off. It's like, no way. My husband's like, y'all know, those of you who know my husband, he's like, we're not showing this kind of stuff to our sons. We're raising leaders. Ashe. We should all be raising leaders for our children, whether they are male or female. We should be raising all of them to have leadership, because every being on this planet has to be a leader, even if it's just themselves that they are leading. Ashe. We all have to take leadership ability. We all have to show leadership over ourselves. But the whole bossiness that is being promoted among women and among girls is really not it's not wise. Let me put it that way. It's not wise for us to try to program our daughters to have that kind of mentality. And it's not wise for us to keep trying to put that thing in our son's ear. Because some of them are going to outright just reject that. And when they see it, they see these young ladies from a mile away, and they just going to diss them and dismiss them. And I mean, I don't know. If your daughters want to get married at some point in time, they want to couple up with a man, most men don't find that attractive. You can be assertive as a woman. You can be a business owner. You can handle your business and still be a lady, still be feminine, right? You don't have to be bossy. Nobody likes a bossy person. Nobody. That person is a male or a female. Nobody likes a bossy anybody. Okay? And that's what these little cartoons and these children's shows are programming our daughters to be, and they're programming our sons to accept that. And I find it to be unacceptable behavior. So again, back to the message, guard your ear gates, guard your eye gates, and guard the gates of your children. Guard their ear gates, guard their eye gates. And so oftentimes you have to peruse these movies, watch them first, especially newer movies. If it's something old that's tried and true and you've seen it before, you know, it's still a good idea to watch it with them, because if you saw it as a child, there's a lot that probably went over your head. I say, right? A lot that we didn't see, you know, but watch those movies with your children, so-called family and children's movies and shows. Watch that stuff first, especially the stuff coming out today. Watch it first, and then put it on with your family if it's approved by you. Okay, let's not give the world so much freedom into the gates, into the doorways, into the pathways of our babies' minds, of their hearts and of their thoughts, because this becomes the makeup of who they are. Then they start to question the values that you're placing before them. Why? Because it's now coming in conflict with everything else that they're seeing out there. Okay? So we have to be the guards over the gates. That's what we do as parents. We guard over those gates over our children until they get to the point where they can guard themselves. All right. That's it for now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you know of someone who might need this information about their children, please send it to them. Please send it to them, because we do have to be very mindful about such things as this and guarding our gates. And next time I'm going to talk about the gate, the mouth gate. All right. It continues with this as a little series. So that's it for now. I hope that you have a very wonderful day. Continue in always and be beautiful. We are also raising our children to be beautiful children inside and out. And it starts with guarding those gates. All right. That's it for now. Take care. Be beautiful inside and out. Peace.